concert. I'm so glad we could do this. Okay, your fans move mountains for you, almost literally. I love this headline. Seattle Swifties match 2.3 magnitude earthquake at Taylor Swift Eras Tour.
Man.
Your fans registered on a Richter scale.
It's off the charts.
I'm curious, when you're performing to like an earthquake like that, do you feel that on stage?
Yes, it's insane. The entire tour, there were these just sort of out of control, out of body experiences we would have on stage. And I've had the same band. Most of my band has been with me since I was 16 years old. And we just kind of look at each other and be like, this isn't normal. Not normal. And so it was really just the most special, phenomenal feeling every single night being on that tour. And I'm really glad we get to relive it because we have this concert film and docuseries coming out on the 12th about the Eras Tour.
Well, I want to get to that. Your Eras Tour wrapped almost 1 year ago.
Yeah.
I need a little advice. I've been hosting a late night show for 21 years. I've got 6 months left here, approximately. Any advice on what to do? Because you have to come down from a 2-year tour like that. I'm sure there's a little bit of a transition to do. Any advice from me?
I mean, for this specific situation, no, but I can sort of see from afar, right, that I think that I can speak for both of us to say that we're both very passionate, hyperactive people, right?
Right.
So
I like the grind.
Yes. So it's like a let's not say workaholic. Oh my God!
First night is here. Wow. Hey, everybody! Look at there. It's Taylor Swift, ladies and gentlemen. Now, so few people have experienced the level of stardom you have and this mammoth global tour. Who do you possibly turn to for advice?
I try really hard not to do the whole like, oh my God, there's no one that can relate to what I'm going through. Do you know what I mean? It's like nobody wants to hear that, and I don't want to hear it. It annoys me when I do it in my head, when I start to like go down that path. So I try to find through lines in many people's experiences. Like I think that we can like relate to each other even if our lives aren't identical. But that said, I've been very lucky. I have Stevie Nicks in my life in a way that like affects me positively constantly.
That's fantastic.
Like being able to talk to her and have a phone call with her and like hear what she's been through, and like she paved the way for me and any other artist to get to do this on this level. So I feel very lucky that she's lended her very like magical, wonderful, wise approach to life to me. Also, I work with Max Martin, who I think is like one of the greatest, most legendary creators, producers, songwriters that I think we're very lucky to live in the time that he's continuing to make music. Like he wrote Baby One More Time for Britney Spears. And I was very lucky to get to work with him on my new album, The Life of a Showgirl. And he's... Thanks.
As long as we're talking.
There it is.
Thank you. Now, I want to ask you, in an interview in Time magazine talking about the re-recordings, you said, quote, I'm collecting Horcruxes.
Yep.
I'm collecting Infinity Stones. Gandalf's voice is in my head every time I put on a new one. I'm just curious, what was Gandalf saying to you?
You know, it was like a tone thing, really. But I imagine it was like, like anyone who didn't make your music and owns it shall not pass, you know? So.
We're going to go to commercial, but come on back for more Taylor Swift, ladies and gentlemen. She'll be here.
You know, how do you keep a good thing going? I think there are certain corners of our society that really love that and look up to longevity. There are also corners that are like, give someone else a turn. Can't you just go away so we can talk about how good you were? And I'm like, I don't want to, you know? So. And another person My third favorite person, and it's not in any order because I do talk to him a lot more than the other two, is Travis. I can talk to him about any of this, you know?
Well, congratulations. Congratulations on your engagement.
Oh, thank you. You're
welcome.
Thank you.
Or actually, best wishes. I think you're supposed to say best wishes to the girl, congratulations to the boy.
I never heard that until right now.
Yes,
Everyone has been so rude.
No, congratulations to the man, because congratulations that you were able to get, this wonderful woman, and best wishes to the woman because it was a fait accompli that, of course, you guys would get married.
This is so good to learn.
Yes.
I love this.
Come to me for all the wedding stuff.
I'm going to.
Okay. Everybody loved the way you posted it.
Thanks.
Your English teacher and your gym teacher are getting married. That's really great. Plus, you got the new album. Plus, you got your master's back this year.
Yes, I did.
So,
man,
pretty good year.
That's a good year. Like, those two things that you just mentioned, right? Like, getting engaged to the love of my life, getting all my music back. Those were two things that just never could have happened. They could have just never happened. So for me, when I'm on tour, especially the Eras tour, I just make a decision at the beginning of the tour that there's no option to not go on stage. Mm-hmm. That's not an option. And it's not an option to perform. I mean, you're not like, oh, I think I'll do this show at like a level 6 tonight. That's not an option. Even if you have like the stomach flu, which I had multiple times during the tour, my goal was like, never let them know you have the stomach flu. And so by the end of the night,
there's a quick way to let them know, by the way.
There's self-control.
Exactly.
Sure. No, but it was like I think that it's also about knowing that there is something bigger than you. And for me on that tour, the bigger thing was these people have saved up their money. They have rearranged their schedules. They have arranged transportation. They have had parties. They have created costumes. They have made friendship bracelets. I'm doing the show.
Biggest difference between Taylor Swift just walking around and Taylor Swift who appears on stage?
Well, where am I walking around?
Just like you're home.
Just shuffling around the house.
You got the athleisure on.
Yeah.
And you're just
I've got like a old Victorian nightgown on. I prefer to look like if you were to see me in a window, I would like for someone to think they saw a ghost. Do you know what I mean? At home.
Sure.
Anyway, so I think that at home, I don't want any paraphernalia. I don't want any plaques or I don't want a studio. Okay. I don't want there to be any evidence that a music person lives here, except for my piano and a guitar, but the guitar's not hung in a prominent place. At home.
Sure.
Anyway, so I think that at home, I don't want any paraphernalia. I don't want any plaques or I don't want a studio. Okay. I don't want there to be any evidence that a music person lives here, except for my piano and a guitar, but the guitar's not hung in a prominent place. It's I like it to feel very cozy at home, and if I'm gonna go to the studio, I go to the studio, and it's special day today, I get to go to the studio. Sure. I also feel I don't know, I am really my close friends and the people in my life and my family are all just so locked down in terms of I can tell them anything and